But Janae, you know, 4 weeks. I told you, Washington fans, they're jumping off the deep end. They're getting all crazy, and a lot of them have already done this. A lot of them are smashing the panic button, and I've been telling them, pump your brakes, pump your brakes. But there are a couple teams that I think we need to ask this question: is it time to hit the panic button? And I'm gonna go right up 95 to our buddy Nathan Snell's team, the Baltimore Ravens. Janae, they are 1-3. They just got smoked by KC yesterday. Lamar, maybe we got the hamstring. Uh, should they hit the panic button? Should we be worried about this?
I Now listen, Sean. What we're witnessing right now is a
Mm.
serious struggle,
Mm-hmm.
and it just seems like they just once they're in a situation, they just are not responding the way you think that Lamar and
No.
them would respond. And
Right.
the defense is actually, starting to show, right? The defense is starting to, you can do whatever you want on offense, but the defense, prime example. Um, I was using this today. Would you rather be in a situation where you're in a shootout because your defense isn't doing good, or in a situation where you just can't get going right on offense and your defense can't help you out either way?
Hmm.
And I just felt
Hmm.
like, lights were turning on for Kansas City. I just,
Mm-hmm.
they haven't even looked great, but then they come back and they start playing like the old Kansas City that we used to see.
Right.
Now we're talking changing the story about Kansas City now
Yep.
because of the way they played. So uh, I don't know, Sean. I'm a little worried for the Ravens. What you think?
Yeah. Look, and you talked about defense. The defense has been riddled with injuries. I think one of the D linemen, Matabike, is out. Kyle Van Noy is out. They lost, I think, Wiggins yesterday in their secondary. Like, so they're losing pieces. They're trying to do the best you can. But to your point, Derrick Henry fumbled in 3 straight games. This man never
Yes.
fumbles, and he fumbled in 3 straight games that really hurt them. If we go back to the first game, they had Buffalo down 15 points in the fourth quarter. It was like
Yep.
41-25, and let
Yep.
them come all the way back and win the game. And this one just didn't look ugly. But I'm gonna pump my brakes. I had to talk Nathan off the ledge yesterday. I just said, look, I understand what the record says, but you played Buffalo, who was in the
Yeah.
AFC Championship. You
Come
played
on, talk
Detroit,
about it.
who made it to the NFC Divisional, and you played Kansas City, who lost in the Super Bowl. Okay, two of these teams beat you last year, and another one is one of the better teams, one of the best teams in NFC.
Yeah.
Let's get to the rest of your
Yeah.
schedule. I understand this doesn't look good now, but this is just the 4 weeks of the season. I'm saying pump your brakes. Don't hit the panic button yet.
Yeah,
That's
it's
just
not
me.
time. I don't think it's
No.
time to hit the panic button. I absolutely think that they will be in the playoffs, and I would never sleep on Lamar Jackson. Let's put that out there. And
If
but
healthy. If
that game,
healthy.
yes, that
Yeah.
game just looked a little funny, and
Yeah. It was
yeah,
never close.
nah, nah.
Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, yo, who we got next today?
Yo, so next we got on the list, we got Houston,
Mm.
Houston, 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 and Sean, what?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I don't understand them, Sean. I don't
No.
understand.
No. I. We gave CJ Stroud a pass last year. You're gonna have that little sophomore slump, but you're gonna be back your third year. You're gonna be back. It hasn't looked good. It,
No.
it really hasn't. That defense, they've been trying. D'Amico's Ryan's their coach been trying,
Yeah.
and made they played a tough Colts team. They played a couple teams that okay, I get it, but you can't afford it. And they got Baltimore next, so who knows? Maybe that's good, maybe that's bad. But you can't afford to do this in a division where the Jags are 3-1, the Colts are 3-1. So
I
you
mean,
ain't.
but well, they played the Texans, right?
Mm-mm.
And I mean the Titans. They played the Titans,
Yeah,
and the Titans didn't score.
you're right.
The
They
Titans
blanked
looked
them.
horrible.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I
But is
think
that
that you
more on the
have
Titans
moments, but you've
than?
seen them against decent teams. They played the Buccaneers. They
Uh
they
huh.
they lost to the Buccaneers by 1 point. Then they
Right.
go and they play the Jaguars. The Jaguars, they lost to the Jaguars 17-10. And then this
Mm-hmm.
game right here. So then what do you look at them as, right? The
Hmm.
Rams game that they played first. 14-9, low scoring game. I don't know what to say about the Texans.
Yeah, they've been in every game, but you cannot afford to continue to lose these games. You know what I
No,
mean?
no.
Again, 1-3. I get it. It's just the beginning of the season, but still, I do think you need to hit the panic button because these games you were in, but good teams win those games. You know, teams that are kind of in their position right now or are struggling, they don't win, and I don't. I think they're going to lose too much ground this year,
Yeah.
especially if Jacksonville and the Colts keep winning. So
It's gonna be tough for them, Sean. They gotta get it together. I mean, that division by itself, they gotta get it together. They gotta get
yeah,
it together.
yeah, it's
I
not going
mean,
to get easier.
the Jaguars and the Colts are 3-1.
It's definitely not
So
going to get easier.
nah, definitely not. What we got next?
Yo, shout out first. Mike Stout said, "Fire Eberflus," and then he said, "Fire the clock operator as well. You let the click go to zero, and then make the ref make the
Pissed.
decision."
Pissed, my man, pissed. We are feeling each other. I condone every bit of what you said in that comment,
Yeah,
man.
Mike Stout's a diehard Cowboys fan too. So yeah, he right there with you.
Let's
He
go,
right
Mike.
there with you. We gotta talk about one of your other teams. And a team that also has a rough division and it's not. I don't know if it's gonna look good. The Raiders went are 1-3 this year after just getting this offseason. Geno Smith and head coach Pete Carroll. They lose to the Chargers 20-9 in that first game. They get stomped by Washington, just totally destroyed, wiped off the face of the earth
Oh,
by
here
the
we go.
backup quarterback. Let's go.
Here we go.
And then they're in a game where they're winning, and then Chicago comes back, and then they have a chance to hit the game-winning kick, and it gets blocked. So, what do you say? Can we? Is it time for them to hit the panic button, or is it just what is it?
Okay, so I look at it in a few ways, right? Because I do like the Raiders. I like them. I
Mm-hmm.
just don't. I think it may be time to hit the panic button because I don't think that they could put it together. Like that
Yeah.
week one when they played the Patriots 20-13, it looked better. That game you had a little hope, but since
Mm.
then they scored 9 points against the Chargers. Chargers
Oh snap!
20-9. Then you got the Commanders 41-24. They did skunk you, and then you got this game where you think, oh, they got this, and no, they don't got it. I don't know if I can keep my faith on them. I'm not hitting the panic button yet, but at
Yeah,
this point, I mean they're fourth right now in their division. They got the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Broncos. They don't have any time to stutter right now.
yeah. Especially if the Chiefs are showing up. Hey, listen, all y'all on YouTube. I apologize. I didn't see any of these. They've been hitting us up on YouTube.
Oh, let's
Jared
go.
and Anthony. Look, dope Blake youngster. He's gonna wake up like, why did I hurt my head? Why did it hurt? Yep.
Talking about your team with the
Uh-huh.
your hurt old men that you got playing.
Uh-huh. That's what Jordan Love. Yo, keep hitting us up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all are
That's what
in
I'm
these
talking about.
comments.
Yes, I like that name.
Uh-huh.
Who are
Who
the
are the Ravens?
Ravens pass rushers?
They hurt. That's who they are. They all hurt. They all are hurt. But yeah, to the Raiders and to Jared. Jared said it on. He was saying it over here on Facebook. The Raiders didn't look bad in this game.
No.
Genty had his coming out party. Had over 130
Max
yards on the
Crosby got
ground.
off.
Right, Max he balled out. So they were in the game. I think, and the problem for a lot of people, Geno, while he's great at certain times, sometimes he just throws some of these passes that you're just like, what are you doing, man?
Blows my mind, man. Pisses
You
me
know.
off.
So you hope. Yeah, Jared said Raiders needed another impact offensive player. They have two tight ends, but they don't really have any wide receivers that are real threats in the league. So yeah, I feel for them. You said, do you think they should hit the panic button?
I'm not hitting it on them yet because they do have
No, you're not.
moments. It's
Yeah,
just not, it has not clicked. And after next week, I may have to hit the panic button.
yeah. I'm
The division's
I'm
just too
leaning
hard.
toward
The division is
right.
just too hard. And if next week it doesn't go well, I can't see
I'm
the
leaning.
Chiefs
I don't
winning.
gonna totally fall apart. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna totally fall apart, but I think you're right. I think the division is too hard for you to catch up. The Chargers are looking good. If Denver is very close to being in this conversation, they're
Oh
one and
yeah.
two,
Oh
so
yeah.
they need to win tonight too. Or we're talking about them, but if they win, and then obviously that you got the Chiefs starting to play decent, you know, we definitely you gotta turn around. You definitely gotta turn it around.
Have to. Have to.
Oh yeah, but yeah, one more. Who else we got on this?
So the final team that we do have on this list, the Dolphins. Sean,
Mm, mm,
the
mm,
Dolphins.
mm.
The Dolphins. I mean, what can
And
we say about the Dolphins here?
I mean, I mean, y'all let us know what the score is or whatever. I mean, for me, I thought Tua should have retired after the second little concussion where he was kind of fidgeting on the field and the hands where he get that involuntary,
Yeah.
seizure. He hasn't looked great. McDaniel's out here. It was cool when McDaniel's and them were winning, and he could sit here and wear the sweatpants and the glasses and look like this little hippie stoner cool guy. Now when you're losing, it just kind of looks like you're a child that your dad gave you the job, and it's like, what you doing, man? What you doing? Okay,
Hey,
you
but
know what I
Miami's
mean?
winning 10-0 right now.
Okay,
10-0.
okay.
Hey, I love seeing the two of you. Hey, let's go Detroit. Hey, I see you. I
Oh
see
yeah,
you.
oh yeah.
Hey, look, I'm Sean, the Dolphins, this is the battle of the worst and worst, right? The Jets and the
hmm
Dolphins, man.
Both
0-3.
both winless, both
Oh
winless.
man, I
hmm
think it may be time to hit the panic button for both of them. I mean,
I
you
think
think
you
about
got
it.
to.
Tua and his team have been together for quite a while, and that it is just not working. I mean, we've seen it with injury, whether it's injury or now, where it's
Mm.
just not clicking. And then you got the Jets that have definitely scored points, but just can't win it.
Yeah, yeah. It just hadn't looked good. I mean, they haven't been able to put it together, pull it together, and you know the two of those teams, along with what Tennessee, who's also 0-4.
Yeah.
I just, I'm not gonna lie. I don't see any positives, and we'll see who wins this game tonight. I mean, hopefully we don't have another tie because I'm not trying to stay up late just to see another daggone tie. Um, but I will say one thing. Kat says, I call it. It will be the Jets. She said the Jets are going to pull it out.
Let's go. There we go.
But look, I mentioned the Titans, right?
Yep.
Did you see the press conference from the rookie quarterback, Cam Ward,
Man.
after the game?
Man. That was the rawest I've ever seen a quarterback speak on the mic.
I mean, calling your team ass and saying we stink.
Play
And
like ass. I said,
what?
whoa. All right,
Oh,
these
okay, okay,
these young
youngster.
cats just letting it out, speaking it up,
Look,
huh?
look. I don't know how they do things nowadays, but back in my day, if you a young buck and you start talking, them old cats, them veterans, they find a way to deal with that. They find a
They
way to
don't
handle that.
they don't like
Somebody
that. They don't
somebody
like that.
conveniently misses a block, and then you end up looking up at the sky. Okay, so I'm just saying you might need to just pump your brakes. I understand you trying to fire your team up, but you say that stuff behind closed doors. You don't need to be saying that out in the media and all this. You
Yeah,
know?
I was like, whoa, okay, okay, but then also I think it's frustration, man, frustration because
Yeah. Oh yeah.
he just
Oh
looked
yeah.
depleted on that stand, and I mean he had to say what he had to say on the podium, but I just felt like maybe he didn't need to be as raw as he was. But I mean, I never seen it, and maybe it might spark something in the team because they got to get it together. They have to
Yeah.
get it together, Sean. But
Yeah.
it is what
There
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be a candidate for Mission Impossible, and most of these teams that only have win, one official win, they will be also considered, candidates for the Mission Impossible list. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys
uh,
know that in week 6 we unveil the Mission Impossible list, teams
what's the
that is the
difference
hardest
between one and
chance.
two, Sean? One win, two wins, really? Really?
Uh, 2 wins. Two times we were able to get the W. If you've done that in 2025,
How
raise
many
your
L's
hand.
do you have?
How many L's do you have?
How many L's do you have?
You have two, and we have two. But we got two wins as well. What are we talking about here? Come on. Yo, ladies and
One game
gentlemen.
difference from us, Sean. One game.
Yo, we are gonna wait. Detroit is not on that list. Let's go live. Oh no. They beat the bunch of teams, man. We ain't putting them on
Yeah,
that
they don't
list.
need to hit the panic button. They definitely don't need
Nah,
to hit the panic button. We got you.
nah.
We
They
got you.
good. They good. Look, wait, we gonna take a quick breather because we gonna show you the little clip, the segment for that time of the year. Stay tuned in the next couple weeks. We will be bringing back Mission Impossible.